Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. So today I wanted to do a quick little video on gods and angels, who they really are, and why currently in the human form you are superior to them. Now, Eastern mystics and sages actually teach us that angels and gods were once upon a time really good human beings. And as a result of their good karma and good deeds, they actually earn themselves time in the heavenly realms, which they currently operate from today. Now, unfortunately, the opportunity they did not have while they were humans was to realize themselves at the soul level, and also to be able to actually do this so that they could be eternally liberated by meeting the Creator. Now, the only way they will have this opportunity once again is that once their time is actually up in those heavenly realms, they will return back to Earth in a human form, and only then can they have this opportunity once again. Now, the key role that the angels are actually playing is really to serve humanity. That is their sole function. That's kind of actually why we say that, if you need the help of these guides and these angels to come forward, you have to ask them for their help. Only then can they come forward. Now, you as a human being are superior to gods and angels. And that is why they need your permission in order to step forward, in order to assist you. It is kind of like them spending time in these heavenly realms, but at the end of the day, their core purpose is to serve humans and humanity, which makes you superior, having that opportunity to realize the divine, which is what they are still yearning for. Now, in case you're wondering who are the gods, well, like the angels, they are also reaping the rewards of their karma. However, they are slightly different because they actually represent more of functions related to cosmic forces. So, for example, they are associated with the sun, the moon, the air, the fire. So based on the cosmic forces that we kind of need in the world and the universe, they are governed by these gods, and they have been given their roles accordingly. Nevertheless, just like the angels, they do not have the opportunity to be eternally liberated by meeting the Creator. So they do have to wait for their turn to come back into the human form, having the opportunity of this vessel to be able to realize the Creator. Now, in case you're wondering, so do all these great souls, once they eventually get the opportunity to come back into the human form, have the guarantee of finally realizing who they are at the soul level and really merging back in with the Creator and realizing that they can actually be eternally liberated? Well, the answer to that is kind of simple. Unfortunately, all of us, as we come into the human form, suffer from what we call amnesia. It is by grand design that as we take on any new life form, we do not remember the last life that we had or previous lives that we had, and any unresolved lessons that we have yet to still go through. And that's simply because if we were to remember our good and bad actions, we would precisely not do the same things over again and make those same mistakes. So really, that's why we call them soul lessons. By using that distinction that we have, we need to be able to overcome those obstacles, and we get multiple opportunities to do that. So if gods and angels do have the opportunity to come back into the human form, just like the rest of us, they will have amnesia, not being able to remember their past lives, and therefore have to face the challenges of the cycles of birth and rebirth and go through that process of soul evolution. And yes, while it is possible that they could realize themselves by going within and also the Creator, there is also the opportunity and chance that they may not be able to successfully go through those challenges. Just like all human beings, each life form is going to come with their own challenges, and there is really no guarantee. Now, in case you're wondering, how and why is this really relevant to us? Well, the truth is that if you're somebody that is watching this video and has possibly gone through a spiritual awakening, you will want to make the best use of your opportunity. You know, there's a lot of life forms out there that we regard as being superior to us. However, mystics and sages actually have told us that human form is the top of the creation. It is the highest form that anyone can possibly get in the cycle of the 8.4 million life forms. A lot of people may believe that, you know, gods and angels are superior to man, but the truth is this golden opportunity to be able to realize that creator is only within you. So when you have that divine insight, that, you know, willingness to go within, you want to take that with, you know, almost like a golden opportunity that you don't want to miss out on, because you don't know what the next birth will look like. You don't know if you'll have that same passion or drive to be able to complete this journey. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope this was helpful. God bless.